What's up, guys? It's Keith Trades. Today is October 3rd and a nice Thursday. We ended up going 1 for 1 in the AM. Took a potential setup that wasn't called out, got stopped out. Took another called out live trade, ended up making it back. But let's go over our AM trade, what carried. Testimonials for the day is pretty nice. Got a nice $680 profit for Tone. Took some trades, took our setup. Dom smashed our trade. Caesar smashed our trade. Earl smashed our trade plus his own trades. Just beautiful stuff, guys. My pre-market plan, fairly simple. I wanted to see the sell off lower and then the buy model reversal to the pre-market high, draw to the 1 hour, and then I obviously had previous days had other targets. I don't know why I didn't write it here, but those are obviously targets. And then we had a rejection off the 4 hour. I was looking for the breakdown model. I was looking for the shorts off the open. Unfortunately, we manipulated higher before we got the short. I wanted to see the pre-market low. Unfortunately, that was not met in our trade, but it ended up getting hit. But let's get right into that right now. So structure for the day, I was keeping in mind this 4 hour. I like the shorts off the open because we had another rejection coming into the open. And obviously targets would be the previous day's high. My sell side targets were the Wednesday's low and Tuesday's low. I also had some internal targets I was looking at. Coming in on the 1 hour, right? This high here, the 19,995, that is my pre-market high target for the longs. The draw to the 1 hour fair value gap here. And then the last target would be overnight high, previous day's high. And then coming in for the sell side targets, right? Lows stacked here. I was mainly looking at the opening low for my target and then overnight low here, like a London session low, I'm not sure. But yeah, coming into the market open, I wanted the longs. 5 minute fair value gap, classic play for me. We ended up taking out some of this liquidity. I liked it. I respected the 5 minute. We got our fair value gap. This would be our entry. But I wanted to play my longs to the pre-market high. Since the pre-market high was taken, I did not take that trade. It sucks because it ripped all the way to the targets. But again, I got to be disciplined. If we took out my objective, these are runner targets. These are runner targets. So I would want to scale here, go break even, let it rip. But so I did not force that. And plus it started to get choppy and wicky, so totally fine. And then we had another setup we wanted, right? Taking out the previous day's high. And if we look at the higher time frames, we have that SMT look. Previous day's high, Wednesday, we swept it out, made a higher high. Higher high for NQ. If we go to ES, previous day's high here, never swept, and we made a lower high for ES. And we swept out the previous day's high on NQ, made a higher high. Bearish SMT confluence. I like this play a lot. When we leave a crazy imbalance, I like when buyers attempt to fill the imbalance, leave behind somewhere to get short. We wanted this setup. But we see discipline, never got the closure below. Once we got the closure below, it is about 14 points from our entry point, and the stop would have to be 30 points. Yes, the risk to reward is there to draw to the time targets lower, but unfortunately we did not push a button on that, right? It's a bit too risky for me in my opinion. I did not like the way it's set up. I would have wanted the inverse and get right in. Once it came down here, it's too late, just ran down, totally fine. We ended up getting a fake out setup, right? We came back to the 15. We broke structure, but market failed to continue higher. Once I saw the inverse here and the rejection off the fair value up here, I got an early entry short at the 71. I called members to wait for this bullish fair value up here for the inverse. Got the inverse close, called them immediately, get short, and then quick stop on the wick high, and then let this bitch rip. And it instantly hits the next candle, 40 points. I caught 49 points. I scaled at the 23 mark for 49 points. And members could have caught a quick hit for around minimum 23 up to 40. This was our scale break-even point. Again, this was a scale break-even trade. Yes, it was a 40 point. Yes, it was a big hitter, but my true target was the opening low here at 630 I wanted. Unfortunately, market had to fuck around all day and then run the low. But I'm not going to be upset at a win. A very beautiful trade and no risk on it. Just hits instantly. But that is it for October 3rd. Took a nice AM setup. PM trade's not going to really go over. Nothing crazy there. But overall, a great week. We have 8 wins. And every day has been green. Everyone has been feasting. That's October 3rd's quick scalp trade. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. And if you want to join the Discord, there's a link in our bio. We'd be happy to have you. Peace out, guys.